Nature is a stage so vast and astonishing that even after centuries of exploration, it still hides secrets capable of leaving us speechless. Every corner of the planet, from burning deserts to the deepest seas, contains fascinating stories, incredible adaptations, and phenomena that feel as though they've been borrowed from a work of fantasy. The natural world does not merely surround us, it defines us, sustains us, and constantly reminds us of how small we are in the face of life's immensity. One of the most extraordinary aspects of nature is its ability to create balance out of chaos. A forest, for example, is not just a collection of trees. It is a complex web in which every leaf, insect, and root plays a crucial role. Trees communicate with each other through their roots, connected by microscopic fungi that form what scientists call the wood wide web. This underground network allows older, stronger trees to share nutrients with younger or weaker ones, ensuring the survival of the community. It is as if nature has built an invisible system of solidarity, a reminder that in the wild, cooperation can be just as vital as competition. But plants are not always gentle guardians of life. Some have evolved into cunning hunters. The most famous carnivorous plant, the Venus flytrap, can snap its leaves shut in less than a second when tiny hairs on its surface are triggered by an unsuspecting insect. It doesn't do this out of cruelty but simply because it lives in soil poor in nutrients and must find another way to feed itself. Others, like pitcher plants, form slippery traps shaped like jars. Insects fall inside, drown in digestive fluid, and slowly dissolve. There are even species that have captured unlucky birds or small rodents, showing that plants, too, can be predators. When it comes to adaptations, animals display some of the most remarkable. The chameleon, often celebrated for its ability to change color, is commonly misunderstood. Many people believe it does so only for camouflage, but in reality, it primarily changes hues to regulate temperature, signal emotions, or assert dominance. The mimic octopus takes disguise to another level. It can transform its shape and movement to impersonate venomous sea creatures such as lionfish, sea snakes, and even jellyfish, tricking predators into leaving it alone. The ocean is, in fact, the realm of mysteries beyond imagination. We've explored only a fraction of its depths, and what we've found already feels like science fiction. The anglerfish, for instance, carries a glowing antenna above its head to lure prey into the black abyss. Giant squids, once dismissed as sailors' myths, can grow over 40 feet long, with eyes the size of dinner plates. And in the deepest trenches of the ocean, more than 6 miles below the surface, life exists under pressures that would crush steel. Yet these strange organisms thrive where no sunlight ever reaches. Away from the seas, deserts tell their own story of survival. Though they seem lifeless, they are full of creatures that have mastered the art of endurance. Cacti can store water for months, and their spines are not only defenses against hungry animals but also miniature umbrellas casting shadows to reduce evaporation. The Namib desert beetle has developed a strategy even more ingenious. Each morning it positions its body so fog condenses on its shell. Then tiny droplets roll down into its mouth, a living machine designed to drink the air. Nature also excels in breaking records. The fastest animal on Earth is not the cheetah, at least not in proportion to body size. That title belongs to a desert mite that can cover distances equivalent to hundreds of times its body length in a single second. If it were human-sized, it would outrun a racing car with ease. In terms of strength, no creature matches the rhinoceros beetle, which can lift more than 800 times its own weight. That would be like an average person hoisting a truck above their head. There are species that stretch time itself. Giant tortoises of the Galapagos Islands can live over 150 years, while Greenland sharks may swim for more than 4 centuries. But even they are young compared to bristlecone pine trees. Some of these ancient giants have been alive for nearly 5,000 years, quietly watching the rise and fall of civilizations since before the pyramids of Egypt were built. Reproduction in the natural world often defies expectations. Take the seahorse. Here, it is the males who carry the eggs in a pouch and eventually give birth. Bees have developed an equally astonishing form of organization. Inside a hive, every member has a precise role, from gathering nectar to defending the colony, while the queen can lay over 2,000 eggs in a single day. And then there are fungi, organisms often overlooked but vital to life. In Oregon, a honey fungus of the genus Armillaria sprawls across nearly 10 square kilometers underground, making it the largest living organism on the planet. Thousands of years old, it sends up mushrooms each season, but its true form is an immense subterranean network of filaments that quietly dominates the forest floor. The sky, too, holds marvels beyond imagination. Migratory birds such as the golden plover can travel more than 7,000 miles without stopping. They achieve this through extraordinary endurance and an orientation system scientists still struggle to fully explain. Some birds can even sense Earth's magnetic field, using it as a built-in compass. Above those birds, the atmosphere itself stages breathtaking shows. The northern lights, or auroras, appear when charged solar particles collide with Earth's atmosphere, painting the night with green, violet, and crimson flames. In Chile's Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on Earth, years can pass without rain. Yet when it finally does fall, the barren landscape explodes into a carpet of flowers, as if the land had been holding its breath for centuries. Nature often surprises us with paradoxes. Consider water. It is the only substance on Earth that expands when it freezes. Because of this, ice floats instead of sinking. Without this anomaly, lakes and oceans would freeze from the bottom up, suffocating all aquatic life. A simple quirk of physics has kept entire ecosystems alive. Some creatures seem born with superpowers. The axolotl, a Mexican salamander, can regenerate not just limbs but parts of its heart and even its brain. Certain frogs survive winter by freezing solid. Their hearts stop, yet when spring arrives, they thaw and return to life. And then there's the tardigrade, a microscopic animal so tough it can withstand extreme heat, deadly radiation, and even the vacuum of outer space. Among insects, marvels abound. Monarch butterflies travel thousands of miles from Canada to Mexico each year, a journey spanning multiple generations. The butterflies that arrive in Mexico have never been there before, yet somehow they know exactly where to go, guided by an inherited genetic compass. Fireflies, with their bioluminescent abdomens, light up summer nights not only to attract mates but also to communicate in complex blinking patterns, creating living constellations on Earth. Deception is another specialty of the wild. Some orchids mimic the shape and scent of female insects, tricking males into pollinating them. Non-venomous snakes sometimes evolve bright colors resembling deadly species, fooling predators into keeping their distance. Even birds like the brown-headed cowbird lay their eggs in the nests of other species, leaving unsuspecting foster parents to raise their young. Zoom in to the microscopic scale, and nature reveals even more astonishing detail. A single teaspoon of soil can contain more microorganisms than there are humans on the entire planet. These unseen life forms recycle nutrients, break down matter, and keep the cycles of life turning. Without them, ecosystems would collapse. Above all, nature teaches us a profound lesson. Life always finds a way. It has endured mass extinctions, climate shifts, and global catastrophes. Dinosaurs may have vanished, but their descendants, the birds, still soar through the skies. Entire species disappear, yet new ones take their place. Diversity continually renews itself, as though life itself refuses to be silenced. Observing these wonders not only fills us with awe but also puts us in perspective. We are just one species among millions, dependent on a delicate balance we often take for granted. Every river, every insect, every forest is a vital thread in the fabric that supports us. Perhaps the greatest curiosity of nature is that despite all we know, we have only scratched the surface. Each year, scientists discover thousands of new species, from tiny insects to larger mammals once unknown to us. The Earth continues to guard its secrets in jungles, oceans, and mountains. Maybe that is the most astonishing truth. Nature's infinite capacity to surprise us, reminding us that there will always be something left to learn, to explore, and to admire. Finally, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you won't miss any videos like this one.